3, 2, 1. All your dreams can come true. That was terrible. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not lying. You can be driving this for the price of a Civic because of something called true cost of ownership. We're really going to get into these numbers, and by the end of this video, you're going to love me. And I only hope to God that you haven't already pulled the trigger on the Honda Civic, because you will be pulling the trigger on this instead. So what am I talking about? I have my numbers. We're going to go through these. Now, normally this makes no sense at all. How could this be the case? So let's start with the basics. Brand new. Hold on. 2018 CLA, brand new. If you're in the States anyway, you want to walk out of the dealership with a bare basic this. You're paying $32,700 plus the $995 shipping and destination or whatever, for a grand total of $33,695 plus taxes. A Civic, on the other hand, we're talking about $18,994 plus the almost $900 in shipping destination, for a total walkaway price of $19,835 out of the dealership before taxes. All right, this is where things get technical, because I'm not going to say get a 2018 car. I'm going to say we're getting 2017s. A little quick recap. The current generation of Civics were launched in 2016. You don't want to get the 2016, you want to get the 2017. Rule of thumb, you never get the first production year of any vehicle. So Civic 2017, get that one. This is still the first generation CLA. However, in 2017, they had the facelift to the car, which it currently looks like this. It's beautiful and sexy, hence why everybody wants this, and I understand. And I don't want nobody. But the 2017 car of this is much, much less expensive than the 2018, and it's really the same thing. So we've established this. We're not looking at 2018 model years. You shouldn't. We're going to be looking at 2017 model years for both the Civic and the CLA. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where things start to get really interesting. The Peacock is proud to present music from Hawaii. So let's do this. Disclaimer, I'm going off of Auto Trader numbers. The Civic price goes down to $21,024 for 2017, which is what we're looking at. And the price of a CLA is $28,797. Now here's the thing. We're going to assume a 4-year ownership period. You don't want to hold a car forever. Let's be optimistic. By the time the 4 years is up, you're going to be driving something even better. The 2014 asking price, average asking price of a Civic, is $13,736. 2014, the average asking price for a CLA is $21,282. Okay, big numbers, big reveal. The cost of ownership of the Civic over a 4-year period, what you can expect would be a depreciation of $7,288. Now the same for the CLA. 2017 to 2014, cost of depreciation, aka cost of ownership, $7,515. I mean, that's amazing. However, depreciation is not the full story, right? No. How about insurance? Because that's a must as well, right? It's not going to surprise everybody, because insurance companies hate Civics. Honda owners know how to have too much fun. I live in Canada, Ontario, so my insurer, the cheapest one around here, Aviva, for me anyway, I did the quotes, I went ahead and did them. For the Civic, my monthly premiums would be $133.84. For the Mercedes, a little bit of a drum roll, this will be a surprise, we're looking at $126.92. And if we had to account for that difference over a 4-year period, the CLA is cheaper. I mean, that's pretty dramatic. Like, my mind was blown when I realized this. Folks, if at one point you were thinking this is a little irresponsible, that's changing now. It's pretty much changed. There's a Civic right there. Let's just cover that up. Look, I don't want to bash the Civic. I mean, you know, it's respectable, absolutely. But the thing is, if you asked anybody for the same amount of money if they wanted to drive this, or if they wanted to drive that, well, no, you know, ladies and gentlemen, nobody is picking the Civic. Robin, would you pick the Civic? Forget common sense, think Daniels. Oh, that is so pretentious. I like it, let's do it. Forget common sense, think Daniels sense. Because I can put you in a benzo, baby. You got that right. And I don't want nobody. Ice Club, I lost Arnold Schwarzenegger. But if there's Now, of course, you might be saying, hold on, mister. What about the other stuff? Reliability. Honda versus Mercedes, you might be saying, well, you know, the story ends here. You'll go broke trying to fix and maintain this car. Not so fast, wise guys. You have to remember, folks, we're talking about 2017 models right now, as of this filming, right? So we're talking about cars that are still in warranty. I don't want to, just gently, very gently. The Mercedes warranty, standard factory, is 4 years, 50,000 miles. So if you're picking up a year-old car, you got 3 years left. The Civic's got a different warranty. It's 3 years, 36,000 miles. So when you're picking up the Civic, you only got 2 years of warranty left. But also, Civic has a separate warranty, a powertrain warranty for 5 years / hold that thought, 5 years, 60,000 miles. So in a way, on the Civic, you're naked for a bunch of things for 2 years, but you're covered on the powertrain for 4. On the Mercedes, you're covered for everything for 3 years, but you're completely naked on the 4th. That's the only, you know what I mean? If you ask me, that's a tie. There's 2 more things to consider. One is going to be scheduled maintenance. Look, over the 4 years, there's really not much you're gonna have to do. Maybe you might hit a transmission service on this. Maybe you might hit a transmission service on the Honda, but that's a one-time thing. It's not even a big deal. Services. The only real thing you're really gonna have to worry about is oil changes. Okay, so I got the oil change numbers after filming this, and these are the numbers directly from the dealerships in my area. Now remember, in the States, the numbers might be much cheaper, and also if you take it to an independent mechanic, they'll be cheaper as well. But I'm going to the heart of the beast, the big numbers. So at the Honda dealership, an oil change is $67, and you gotta do that every 7,500 miles. At Mercedes, brace yourselves, it's a bit more. It's $185, and you do it every 12,000 miles. Now yes, at face value, that price is much higher, but consider this. You do this oil change a lot less frequency, and if we consider a 4-year ownership period, assuming you travel 10,000 miles a year, you'll end up doing 3 oil changes on the Benzo and 5 on the Civic. Now that's a difference of $225 over a 4-year spread. The point is, when all things are considered, is the maintenance that much more than the Civic? No, it's negligible. I hope we're on the same page. But I think we are, so we're moving on. We're moving on to the final element of true cost of ownership, and that is fuel economy. And, well, the numbers, they're gonna be like displayed. So the Civic has the CLA. However, you're paying a little bit more in gas. But see, that's such a variable thing between drivers. And I think if you're considering CLAs, you already know about all the driving modes. Sports, comfort, eco, individual. All right, look, make no mistake, this ain't no crazy, refined Mercedes powertrain. But this ain't a Mercedes-priced car. I mean, you know, you see what I mean? You understand what I mean now, right? Here's the thing. You're gonna pay a little bit more in gas. Very likely. More like definitely. Because this requires premium. But the extra joy and fun that you will get out of pushing this around, I mean, make no mistake, this car has more horse, more torque, that come in at lower RPMs. When you put this thing into sport, it's like the engine gets a bump of cocaine. Here's another thing, I mean, for the price, you're getting frameless doors. I mean, really, that is slick. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Am I missing something? Is there an incomplete picture? Am I wrong? Well, let me know. Okay, now for the conclusion time. So guys, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, no, there's no ladies watching this. It's all gentlemen. These are all like averages, right? But like this really paints a good picture of what's going on. The depreciation over a 4-year period. Right now, get a 2017 for both. The depreciation is the same. Insurance is a little bit less on this. Maintenance, repairs, the difference, same thing. Warranty cars, oil changes, you'll be surprised, negligible. Gas, that's up to you. Have fun, spend a little, chill out, save a bit. I mean, this video is more of a public service announcement. Like, what is this video? This video, I think I'm helping introduce more happiness into this world. Because you will be much more happy driving a Mercedes compared to a Civic. Yeah.
And I don't want nobody, and I don't want nobody. You got that right. And I don't want nobody. I lost. Want nobody.
I only hope that you haven't already pulled the trigger on a Honda Civic, because I'd be feeling suicidal right now. Unless you're a fan of the Type R, that's a different story.